Happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to today's AMA session about Telemon. I'm Nick, your host for this AMA. Today we'll explore how this game combines blockchain technology with the beloved Pokemon universe to preserve its cultural values within the fan community. We're thrilled to have with us Jacob, head of marketing of Telemon, the visionary behind this game. Jacob and his team has been tirelessly working to bring our community an innovative way to dive into the world of Pokemon, now reimagined as Telemon, through the power of blockchain technology on the Tone network. Before we dive into the details, Jacob, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
It must be exciting to see such a great response from the community.
Thank you, Nick. I'm doing great, and I'm very excited to be here. The response has been overwhelming, and it's incredibly motivating to see how many people are interested in what we're building.
That's fantastic to hear. I imagine the journey to get here has been quite a ride.
Yeah.
Did you get any time to take a breather amidst all the work?
A little here and there. It's been busy, but seeing the enthusiasm from the community, it makes it all worthwhile.
That's amazing. Well, we're grateful that you're here with us today to share more about Telemon. During this AMA, feel free to send your questions through the chat or comment section. We'll do our best to address as many as possible.
Yeah, and hello to everyone tuning in. I'm very excited to be here and share more about Telemon, our vision, and how this project seeks to revive the Pokemon spirit while leveraging blockchain technology.
All right. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the heart of Telemon. Could you start by sharing what inspired you to create Telemon and what vision drives the development of this game?
Yeah, it's the first thing I want to mention, Nick. Telemon was born out of a deep love for the Pokemon universe and a desire to create something sustainable for fans. The idea of combining blockchain technology with the cultural essence of Pokemon came from realizing the potential of blockchain to preserve, enhance, and make such beloved worlds more interactive and accessible. Here's the thing, our vision is all about bringing back that sense of exploration, adventure, and connection that made Pokemon so special. With the Ton network, we're working on building a sustainable play-to-earn model where players actually own their in-game assets. But here's what's really exciting. We've developed this new token mechanism, and it's a total game changer. Literally the first of its kind on the market. It's going to make trading smoother and just really boost the entire game ecosystem. What we've done is take the old play-to-earn model and make it better. So, you not only get the fun and excitement of playing, but also more opportunities to profit from it. That's what Telemon is all about.
Wow.
Fun equals profit.
That's incredible. It sounds like there is a lot of heart and thought behind this project. Can you tell us more about the creative process and your aspirations for the future of Telemon?
Yeah, absolutely. Building Telemon has been a journey of passion and creativity. We want to ensure that the gameplay is immersive, but also aligned with the values of the community. Our hope is to create a world where players can not only relive their favorite moments, but also freely shape their own gaming strategies through blockchain features. Yeah. And looking ahead, our roadmap includes expanding the ecosystem with player-driven markets, collaborative events, and even a space for fans to propose and vote on new features. The goal is to make Telemon not just a game, but a living, evolving platform built together with its community. And of course, let's talk a bit about Telemon's roadmap.
Sure.
Yeah. Right now, we're putting in a ton of effort to make sure everything stays on track. From now until 2026, Telemon is set to hit three major growth milestones.
All right.
First, we're focused on building the player ecosystem, creating a space where players feel truly connected. Next up will be expanding gameplay and bringing fresh, exciting experiences into the mix. Finally, it's all about innovation and product development, constantly pushing boundaries to keep things fresh and ahead of the curve. It's going to be an exciting journey, and we're just getting started.
But what does it really mean when you say Telemon's immediate goal is building that player ecosystem?
Yeah, in phase one of Telemon, we're going all in on building a strong, engaged player ecosystem. This includes expanding our community across various social media platforms, encouraging interaction by fostering spaces where players can share strategies, discuss ideas, contribute feedback to improve the game, collecting player input through surveys, polls, and direct support channels to make sure the community's voice is always heard.
That's right.
We're not just creating a game here. We're building a space where everyone can feel like they're a part of something bigger, something meaningful. Remember, Telemon is a game by the community and for the community. The biggest goal is to create real value for the community, not just focus on lofty ideas. And you can already see that in the incredible reception we've had from players across different countries, even before the game's official release.
Absolutely. I can really feel the buzz and excitement from the community, even though the game is still in the whitelist phase. It's clear that Telemon is hitting the right notes with its strategy of focusing on building a strong, engaged community before officially launching.
Yeah.
That connection with players, even at this early stage, really sets the foundation for something special. And well, now with this phase coming to an end and the mainnet launch just around the corner, well, I have to ask, how are you feeling about it all? Excited, nervous? It's such a big moment. And I'd love to hear what's going through your mind right now.
Honestly, that's a tough question. And I'm not sure how to answer it completely. You know, it's kind of like raising a child. Yeah, you watch him grow
Really?
every day. And when he starts to hit his own milestones, there's this mix of pride and a little bit of anxiety. You're proud of how far he's come, but you can't help but worry about what lies ahead.
That's very interesting.
Right? And at the end of the day, what's meant to happen will happen. And when that moment comes, all I want to do is trust that Telemon will achieve everything it's meant to. That's all we could really hope for, right? You know, we've come a long way to get to this point, launching to the community. The whitelist is now open and will close at 11 a.m. UTCO, January 3, 2025. And don't worry, the game isn't too far off. It'll be launching before you know it. This is your chance to, well, let's just say you'll find out soon enough. The excitement and thrill are definitely going to be the main emotions you feel with Telemon.
Well, that's awesome to hear. It really feels like Telemon is shaking up the play-to-earn world in the best way.
Oh, yeah.
Redefining what's possible while staying true to the spirit of Pokemon. And the way it's using cutting-edge blockchain technology, absolutely next level. I gotta admit that. All right, let's switch gears now and dive into some questions from the community itself. Okay, let's see. Well, let's kick things off with the first question. I've already seen a ton of great questions coming in, so don't hold back. Feel free to ask whatever's on your mind. We're here to answer them all right away. So, what makes the gameplay mechanism different from other games on the market?
Yeah, great question. We do have some unique features But since the game isn't officially launched yet, I can't reveal too much. But I can leak a tidbit. We have a dual token mechanism, and one of them is a stable token. Trust me, it's going to bring something new and exciting to the table.
That ties into some of the features in the game, doesn't it, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, I actually had a little chat with the dev team when we randomly bumped into each other at a club in New York.
Oh, yeah.
They shared a few insights about the game, and honestly, it got me even more excited about what's coming.
That's right.
Well, great to hear that, Jacob. And the next question is, will the game eventually introduce a PvP mode for players?
Yeah, the answer is absolutely yes. I've actually been waiting for someone to ask this question. You know, as a hardcore Pokemon fan myself for over 10 years,
Mhm.
I'm super excited about this feature. Here's a little teaser. We're definitely launching PvP mode in 2025. As for the exact timeline, well, you'll just have to stay tuned. But I will promise you this, it's going to stand out from any PvP card game you've seen before. Why? Because we're integrating advanced blockchain mechanics, unique reward systems, and competitive features. Plus, we've worked closely with global gaming powerhouses like Unity, Sony, even Epic to ensure the experience is nothing short of exceptional.
Wow, that's a huge investment in the game, isn't it? And I'm starting to see some deeper, more specific questions about gameplay popping up. Keep them coming, everyone. Come on. Well, seriously, I'm so excited to hear more about Telemon and dive into what's on your mind. All right, here's our next question. Can you play with 2 or 3 accounts linked to the same wallet?
Yes, you can actually. That's entirely up to your gameplay strategy. We fully encourage players to explore, experiment, and get creative with how they play. If you come up with new ideas, we'd love for you to share them with us.
Okay.
This way, players and developers can work together to grow Telemon into something even bigger and better. And of course, we've got special rewards in store for valuable contributions.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, whether it's feedback on the interface or suggestions for gameplay mechanics, we're ready to listen to it all. Because here's the thing, Telemon is a game for the community, by the community, and built alongside the community. That's what makes it so special.
All right, that's cool. So, can we dive deeper into the project now?
Yeah.
I've spotted a fantastic question.
Mhm.
How does the dev team plan to ensure the game's long-term growth?
Yeah, that's such a great question. Let's break it down. Let's break it down into 3 main points. And here I want to share the bigger picture, a vision much larger than just the roadmap we talked about earlier. It's all about putting the player experience at the core of everything we do.
All right.
Yeah. So first, we've upgraded our team structure to make sure everything is handled with care and precision. From development to support, we have dedicated teams to ready to assist players 24/7. Because let's face it, nothing is more important than optimizing the player experience. Players should always have a reliable place to turn when they have questions or need help. Next, once we had a solid support system in place, I spent countless hours in meetings with the product team.
Wow.
Yeah, the folks who are directly shaping the game. Sometimes it's about interface sketches. Other times it's about gameplay mechanics or even simple in-game systems. But through it all, we stay true to one core value. We're always ready to adapt and improve the game to make our players happy. Finally, We're just staying true to the guiding principle of blockchain technology, transparency, right? There will always be official announcements, regular AMAs.
You know what? I think that's very important, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a huge part.
Exactly, yeah. And when it's needed, even downvotes to gather player feedback before making major updates, whether that's launching new features, fixing bugs, or introducing new game mechanics. And here's something I strongly believe. We shouldn't separate the dev team and the community into different categories, right? Let's call everyone Team Telemon, right? We're all contributing in our own ways, all working toward the same goal to give Telemon a clear direction and a bright future.
Everyone is doing their part to contribute.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah, we're in this together, and that's what makes it special.
Well, I'm genuinely excited for the future of Telemon,
Yeah, me too.
and I think everyone here is just as eager to dive in and experience the game. Well, I've already seen so many questions like how much are the packs? What's the gameplay like? How do you play? Does the game have a character level upgrade? How does the game capture value for its token to prevent inflation?
Yeah, it's amazing to see everyone this excited. And honestly, I'd love to launch the game right here, right now, so we could all jump in together. But hey, good things, they take time, man. Just hold tight because what's coming is going to blow you away.
Whoa.
Trust me, Telemon is just getting started and you don't want to miss
All
it.
right.
Mhm.
Well, as we continue to wait for the full experience of Telemon's gameplay, which, let's be honest, we're all looking forward to.
Yeah.
So why not dive into something equally fascinating? And that's none other than whitelist eligibility. This topic is something many of you have been asking about. So today, we'll explore it in detail. So let's kick things off with a question that we've received from one of our players. And it's a question that many of you are probably wondering about too. When the game will be released, what benefits do whitelist members get?
Now that's a good question. Well, whitelist members will definitely get some great benefits. Not only will they get early access to the game, but they'll also have some exclusive perks up for grabs. Think of it as a glimpse into the world of Telemon and a chance to experience it before anyone else.
Oh, I love that. So what do players need to do to get on that whitelist? And what are those qualifications?
Yeah, it's actually pretty simple. We're going to look at a few key factors, your rank and how active you are in the community. If you're involved in contributing to the community, whether through participation, helping others, or just being an avid player, yeah, you're in a great position to get on that whitelist.
You know what? I like the idea of rewarding community participation, but what about cheaters? I'm sure, a lot of people are wondering if there is any way to make sure the whitelist is fair for all the members of this community.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've addressed that. We'll have some clear standards and checks to make sure that everyone on the whitelist is following the rules, right? It's all about fairness, and we want to make sure that players have a really fun and fair experience from the get-go.
Okay, well, it's great. It's great to know that fairness is a top priority. So it seems like being an active member of the community is really the key to unlocking these early access perks. That's very exciting, right?
Absolutely. We're all about building a great community and making sure that everyone who actually participates is rewarded.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely excited to see how all these features unfold once we can finally play the game.
Me too.
So now let's get into the last few questions for today's episode. Are you ready?
Let's get it, hit me.
So this next one is something a lot of people have been asking about. We keep getting this question. Will there be an airdrop reward for users after completing all the in-game tasks?
Yes, Telemon has an exciting airdrop system designed to reward active and deserving participants. Users who complete all in-game tasks will receive airdrops as an incentive. These rewards may include Spica or Telemon tokens, exclusive Pokemon style cards, or other premium in-game items.
Wow, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and in addition to the task-related rewards, we have two major Telemon airdrop events planned, using 30% of the total token supply. Let me emphasize that this is 30% of the total supply, yeah, which I don't think is
That
a
sounds like a
small
big number.
It's
a
not
big
small,
number, for
that's
sure.
These events are they're intended to recognize and reward early participants and dedicated supporters of Telemon. The specific conditions for receiving these airdrops will be revealed soon, encouraging players to continue participating and contributing to the community.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Telemon really is a game for everyone, isn't it? So there is no class division here.
No.
It's all about the big fam, right?
Yep.
So now for the final question, and this one is a bit fun. Are you guys the cat dev team?
Cat?
Yeah.
Okay, like a cat or something? Yeah. We've not honestly never heard of them. It's a bit confusing. We're just focused on doing our own thing here at Telemon.
Well, I guess we'll have to look into the cat thing later.
Yeah.
But for now, well, I think it's time to wrap up today's episode.
Yeah.
Actually, time flies when you're having fun. We've covered a lot of great questions today, and it's been a pleasure to hear from Jacob about Telemon. So before we wrap up, Jacob, do you have any final thoughts or messages for the community?
Yeah, I do. Don't miss out on what Telemon has to offer. In 2025, Telemon isn't just promising to be a groundbreaking game. It's going to be a platform where players come together, grow, and evolve. The new features we're rolling out will be an exciting journey in itself, keeping you on the edge of your seat. Unlike the idle games you may have seen on the Tom machine, real value, every minute you spend playing will bring you real rewards. And most importantly, everything we do starts with you, the community. So join us, be a part of the adventure. Let's shape the future of Telemon together. This is just the beginning.
Thank you, Jacob, for your insights and for creating such an innovative project. And thanks to all of you who joined us today.
Thank you.
If you have any questions or want to learn more about Telemon, feel free to ask in the Telegram channel, DM, or mod admin to support, or send us an email at support.telecom.gg. And last time, thank you all for listening to this AMA, and see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Good talking with you, Nick.
Yeah, man. Good talking to you.